The Fly Fifer Podcast. Let's talk. Your chat, your way.
Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Chris from the Cannonballs Run. They've just popped into the local village that I've just moved to. So the last couple of days I figured, what the hell, I'm going to try and grab Chris, who you'll see in a minute. I grabbed a woman in the cafe and we put this together, so here we are. So enough of me, because you've heard me rabbiting on pish for years. So it's Chris's turn. He's going to introduce, and we're just going to say who, what, when, where, why. Over to Chris now. Ish. Right, Chris. Thanks for taking time to do this, because I know you'll be out your nut busy, stressed with what's going on today. The cars look fantastic. It's an amazing thing that you're doing, and it's good for the local economies of the villages that you pop through. Okay, so enough of me. It's your turn.
Thanks very much. I'm Chris O'Neill. I run and organise the Cannonballs Run, which is a car event that supports charity.
Right.
We've run this for the last 10 years. It's a family fun, affordable event for everyone that can come along and enjoy.
Right. Okay.
We raise money for primarily the Marfan Trust, which was a condition my brother Liam, my best friend and my hero, sadly passed away 3 years ago from a condition called Marfan syndrome, which affects the connective tissue around the body.
And see, when people say that, Chris, can I just stop you there? See, is it Marfan?
No, Marfan.
Because I have to struggle on
Marfan,
F-A-N.
Professor Marfan.
Marfan, right, okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, so Marfan syndrome, Liam was he had this Marfan syndrome all his life,
Right.
He was born with this genetic condition. It's a genetic mutation that skips generations.
Right,
and
okay.
poor Liam ticked every box of, what Marfan had, so he wasn't allowed to do contact sports and bits and pieces and stuff like that. But latterly in Liam's life, Liam taught karate, and he got himself up to brown belt, and they honoured him after he passed away and gave him his black belt.
Right.
So Liam taught kids, he was a mentor, he was a sensei to kids, and he was he loved what he did, absolutely loved
So
what
the
he did.
Cannonballs is Liam's gig in his memory and to support the charity?
Yeah, well, myself and Liam started this 10 years ago.
Right.
And then, we just kept on, we always raise money for Marfan Trust, and then other guest charities as well. So, Scottish Charity, Air Ambulance, Rock to Recovery, different other charities throughout the years as well. After Liam passed away, the decision, it was not long after Liam passed away that Cannonballs was up. Everyone had paid their money, everyone was, registered to go, and it was like this decision, do I cancel it, do I keep it going? And it was my family and, and Cannonballs family as well, because I always say the Cannonballs is a family that just says, no, come on, we'll get you through this, let's go. So it was like
how the hell do you set something like this up? This is huge in my mind, in my eyes, to me.
It's massive, and it's grown over the 10 years. It's going arms and legs. When we first started this up, it was just from watching Smoking the Bandit movies and Cannonball Run movies, and just from my love of Burt Reynolds movies, and I used to say, I said, Liam, we don't need to do something in Scotland, because the NC 500 hadn't long opened up then. And I thought, it'd be great, because you see Gumball and stuff like that, great rallies and stuff, but costing £10,000 and really quite, for the rich and the people who've got lots of money. So I wanted to do an affordable one that anyone could come along on and take anything they want. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've always said at the end of the day, everyone's pride, supercars, their own pride and joy, no matter what it was. And up until recently, I had a beautiful 2.7 Porsche Cayman. And
is that the one on social media? You went to Bristol or something to pick up?
The Shark. So, and unfortunately, the Shark won't be in this run. So I've got my new one, which I saved hard for, and I'll probably be paying it off the rest of my life. But so it's just as I say, it's all for the Marfan Trust and different kind of charities, guest charities that we help out over the years as well.
So what are you driving now, did you just say?
Porsche Cayman GT4.
GT4, and that's yours?
Yeah, that's mine now.
Right, okay. And it's no a 1.2, as I heard you saying earlier.
No, but so that's mine was always the number one, so that's 1/2.
Right.
So it's like the Mark II of the one, so that's respect for the Shark that's no here. So that's
no here.
As Colin calls it, the Great White Shark.
And Colin, what's your gig here? Because I noticed when you came in that you got out Chris's car. So
yeah, well, I met Chris several years ago now at an event in Elgin.
Elgin.
Yeah, it was a car meet in Elgin. Yeah. And I own and operate a marketing company called Kilt Ads.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
And we do predominantly, it's Scottish-based marketing company, but we do a lot of work around F1.
Right.
So we got chatting, we made friends, and I decided to sponsor Chris's Cannonballs because it seemed like a good thing and the right thing to do. A decision I've never ever regretted.
Right.
Sponsored it now for 5 years.
5 years you've been involved. Yeah. So am I right in saying this is number 10?
10? Yeah, this is the 10th one.
Right,
Cannonballs X, as we call it.
Right, Cannonballs X.
Cannonballs X.
Good.
Yeah.
So I now, on certain Formula One events, I take Chris with me,
Yeah.
and that's then introducing Cannonballs through Chris to an international audience.
Yeah.
And we've actually had people from like some Monaco F1,
Yeah. Yeah.
Super Yacht guests last year who came and then went on the run over here.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's great.
Cool.
And I would encourage, I think every sponsor
Yeah.
that Chris has is here on the run.
Right.
If they can be on the run. We've got sponsors, wine company, Wine Corner
Yeah.
from England. They've come all the way up from England to be on the run because they enjoy it so much. And they get what it's all about and they
Yeah.
know they're doing a good thing.
Yeah.
And I would encourage anybody that's listening who wants to be involved in supporting a fantastic charity with a great bunch of people to get involved.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you can actually come and enjoy the fun with them.
Right. And anybody that's not seen the posts or anything that I've put out, where did you start today?
We start in Elgin, so
Yeah.
we always start in Elgin High Street. So we
Yeah.
have like similar to Gumball, we have a High Street start. So we
Yeah.
have the cars all parked up as well. So the cars all parked up by 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Everyone can come and enjoy the cars, have a look at them and stuff like that, and then
Kids
at
get
end
the
of
photos
day-
taken and stuff like that.
totally,
Yeah.
It gets sweeties
Yeah.
and stuff like that as well. We're
Brilliant.
our sponsor,
Aye.
Stu and Drew, he's brilliant as well. Gives sweeties and ice cream, he's brilliant. So and you know, we were at 9 o'clock, we parked up, and 11 o'clock the flag goes down. It was a wee kid that we just randomly gave the flag to. Do you
Yeah.
want? Do you
You
want to?
start it.
And he was lovely. He was absolutely over the moon. It was lovely. It was
Made
really
his
nice.
day. That.
So
aye. Yeah.
he started 50 cars off in the high street, and off we
Right.
went, you know, through our Cannonballs arch.
Aye.
And he went through, we headed off, and then that's us off in the NC500 journey.
Wow.
So
Aye.
we head off from here, we finish off here in a short while, and over the Applecross, over to Applecross. From Applecross, gear lock round that way, and finish off in Ullapool tonight.
Ullapool tonight. Yeah.
So in Ullapool, what we're going to do is, because we've been to Ullapool for the last 10 years, we want to give something back to Ullapool. So what we're
Right.
going to do is we're going to do a parade, all the cars one after another,
Nice.
straight through Ullapool, new Marine Promenade, and then straight down and park up at the harbour, so everyone can again come along and have a look at the cars, talk about the charities, what we do.
Yeah.
And then we go to Ullapool Village Hall at night time, where we've got entertainment by Rumac, and we do a charity auction as well.
Right.
Again,
Okay.
to raise money for the charities as well.
Brilliant. Yeah.
some
And what we'll
donations
do is,
for them.
if you give me all the links, we can talk
Yeah.
to each other. Give me all the links to
Yeah.
that, and I'll put that out with this.
Yeah, definitely.
as
aye,
well.
definitely.
Aye.
Our main one's cannonboys.com, and on that you can find links to different.
I normally
Instagram,
do this
TikTok.
around mental health.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've done a lot of work with mental health. Our podcast. Yeah. Cool.
So that's who we're going to be a charity we're going to be looking after next year.
Next year.
Andersman Club,
All right. Brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the questions that come from one of the guys that helps me with this podcast is why Cannonballs? Is it purely just the Scottish thing, or is there another?
Well, because the Cannonball was already taken.
Was taken? Aye, is
I
that?
thought, what can
yeah.
we call it? What we can call it? We want a Scottish
Aye.
touch on it as well. And we just thought your ball is your boss, and I just thought of Cannonballs.
And
it
how
just
many
come
of us
along with
use
that as
that?
well.
Aye, yeah, your
Exactly,
boss,
your
yeah,
boss, your boss.
It's got several
That's it.
variations as well. We've got somebody here today with a
Van
lovely
and Boys.
Right,
They've got
okay.
decided they've got Van and Boys.
Van and Boss. Brilliant.
Oh,
we
there's
need,
some more
we need to get them to
wonderful
do a roll.
creations,
Something, like fucking meat balls or something like that. Cannon meat balls.
All the balls.
Yeah, all the balls. Aye,
That's
definitely.
what it's all about,
Listen,
aye.
I just wanted to grab you very quickly. It's great that I've got to speak to one of the sponsors as well, so I didn't want to hold you back.
No problem at
You
all.
guys have got enough going on, and thanks for
We've got a busy
speaking to
couple of
me.
days. You're very
Aye,
welcome.
aye,
Thanks so much for
I
having
appreciate
us.
it, man. Thank you
Thanks so
very
much.
much.
For having us. Much
And
appreciated.
Colin,
Thanks a
thank
lot.
you very
Pleasure.
much.
Thank you.
And then you want to plug it now, and
Cannonballs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come and check us out. We do a few runs a year as well, you know, as well as the big NC500, and this it will be this kind of weekend anyway. It's usually the end of August time, and
Right.
we go. We can have it going at the same time as when Thunder in the Glens on Navimore, just so that the
Right.
roads are a quick quieter for us as well.
up this
So,
way.
yeah, totally.
Because we were thinking there's
Yeah.
a lot on,
Yeah.
but then that makes sense. Aye,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Aye, get all the bikers down there, get the cars up
That's
the,
it,
aye,
that's
up over the Bailick. Aye, which will be an interesting one today.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, what we do is we group small up in group. You know, we break up in small groups, and we
Yeah.
head over the BL in small groups.
Aye.
But once we went over once, I was like, right, okay, we'll do it in groups of 10, right, 10 goes, then a 10 minute
Aye.
break, 10 minute break. And then, but I didn't know this, but there'd been a car broke down in the BL.
Oh, right,
So I'm
aye,
sending all these 10 cars away, and by the time I get up there, there was 40 cars,
Oh,
like a
stuck.
massive traffic jam. I thought, oh no.
And how
Here
many
we
cars
go.
you got today?
Here we
You
go,
got
48, I think.
48 cars,
aye, aye, aye.
and is that two in
Yeah.
a car, or is that
Can be, two in a car, mostly
right?
two in
So
a car,
about
aye,
80 odd
yeah.
guys, male, female. Yeah, it's brilliant.
That's
Aye.
it. I mean,
Good.
from everything, you know, we've got the Porsche GT3s to, you know, to like, you know, Fiestas and old Escorts
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So it's just about anyone can come along and enjoy it, anything they want, you know.
Good. Thank you very much for your time.
Very welcome.
Go and enjoy your Cannonballs.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
The name of a famous footwear brand. Don't think about it. Just do it.
Just do it. Aye. Good. Right, Colin, thank you very much.
Plagiarism.
Chris, thank you very much.
Thank
Guys,
you.
thank you.
Thanks so much. Nice one, mate. Enjoyed that. Thanks, pal.
Right, we're back in the room, and Chris has brought a friend, Jay. Jay, they tell me you've come all the way from America.
That's true.
All right, so this camera behind me is on you now.
Okay.
So just you talk away, bro. Talk about America and what you did over there and what achievement you had over there.
Well, the Cannonball Run in America, that's New York to Los Angeles. I've made that run multiple times.
Right.
And I set the record for the fastest solo non-stop Cannonball Run.
Wow.
I equipped the car with 3 32-gallon auxiliary gas tanks.
Wow.
Had a total fuel load of 107 gallons when I left.
107 gallons.
107 gallons in
okay.
the car. And I drove without stopping.
And no passengers, I'm guessing.
No passengers. And I drove without stopping 33 hours and 45 minutes to break the non-stop record.
Right, we use a thing in this country. A lot of the drivers used to use a thing called Pro Plus to stay awake. Little tablets you would eat, caffeine tablets. That's
Right,
all they were.
yeah,
Caffeine.
yes.
I'm guessing you were down that route, or was it?
I did. I actually went several weeks without caffeine or alcohol before I did the run.
Right.
To purge it out of your body, and so then when you do hit caffeine, it hits a whole lot harder and lasts longer when you do it.
Yeah, brilliant. And what was the vehicle? What was it you were?
That was a Toyota Prius.
Oh, the Prius. Wow.
Yes. And that car has, in April, it broke another record.
Right. Yeah.
So I equipped the car with a self-driving system, a DIY self-driving system.
Right.
And the previous semi-autonomous Cannonball Run record was 55 hours done in a Tesla.
Right.
My wife, Gypsy, behind me here, and we did it in 40,
Come over if you want. No, shy. She's shy.
We did it in 43 hours.
43 hours.
Not 12 hours off the previous record.
Wow. All this for a movie as well, isn't it?
Amazing.
How bizarre, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's just amazing.
Yeah.
So you're on this one. Are you a passenger or are you driving?
I'm driving.
Well, are you driving here, sir?
I'm driving a Mercedes C200 Estate. I'm driving the fastest car here. It's a rental.
It's a rental. Right. Okay. And is that fastest in performance or is that just fastest today?
It's fastest because you don't care. You pay for the damage waiver. You pay the cleaning fee.
Right.
You drive it as hard as you want. If you damage it, you don't care. When you get done with it, you go to the rental car place, hand them the key, and walk away.
And what brought you over then? Where do you guys come in together? Where does Chris and Jay meet up? What happens? How does that happen?
I'll let you tell that one, Chris.
It was amazing because we do the Northeast 250 as well. We were actually the first driving group to start in Northeast 250.
Right, okay.
And then just heard that Jay was interested in Cannonball's Run and wanted to come across and do it, and I just thought it was amazing. Got this message out the blue from Jay Roberts. I'm Jay Roberts, Cannonball Run. You know, I hold the record for such and such, and I'd love to come and do your event. So that's amazing.
So
just absolutely incredible. Just brilliant to
I've
have
got
you
one thing I want to say to you, Chris.
What's that?
Next year needs to be in Cults. We need everybody in Cults, man.
Yeah.
I know I was going to put mine on as well, but that would just add that extra wee bit to the buzz, you know. Like make sure you've got Sutton tartan on, you know, or to go with the logo, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Jay, we'd get you a tartan for somewhere. I'm pretty damn sure.
I already have a tartan. Already
Good.
kilt,
Any like history, historical family?
Yes, I come from the Bruce. Robert
Bruce?
the Bruce side. My last name Roberts, and that's the Bruce is my family tartan.
All right, cool.
So, but living in North Carolina, the high number of people with Scottish ancestry. So
Right.
Majority of my ancestry is from this
From the
area.
Bruce. Right, cool. Well, I'm not want to keep you guys too long because I know time's. Yeah, come on, we're getting tight. Right, listen. For anyone listening, any advice you would give them on motoring in general or doing a Cannonballs?
Well, just get a hire car, rental car, and come and have fun. Because like I said,
Rental cars.
If you hit one of these potholes here on a single track and bust a wheel or a tire, you call someone, they come fix it. You know,
Get a rental.
get a rental.
Get a rental. Chris, you think? Get a rental.
Get a rental.
Get a rental.
Exactly.
Right, guys. Thank you very much.
right,
Jay,
thank you.
pleasure meeting you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Chris,
Thank you.
thanks again.
so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Here we are with another two Cannonbozzers, as of to say. It's Cannonbozzers. Now, Chris has left me with these two guys. I don't know them, but I do know that one of them is the first biker doing a Cannonboss. So I'm going to put you guys on the mic, and seeing as it's the first biker, I'm going to speak to you. And we're going to do my Cilla Black moment. What's your name? Where'd you come from? I've stopped doing the Liverpudlian accent because I'm terrible at it.
That's all right. My name's David. I'm from Elgin.
Right, okay.
And as the first biker, it's been quite nervous, but all the car riders and drivers have been really sensible and looking out for me as well. So
Good.
it's been really good.
Yeah, and a wee bit drizzle on the roads today. How are you finding it?
It's a wee bit wet, but you just got to ride to the conditions and just be sensible. No silly things like.
Right, okay. I was a rider myself for, I did about 5-6 years. Hardcore, winter, summer, everything.
All
And,
seasons.
Aye, and but prior to that, I had family in between.
Yeah.
You come in, mate, you're all right. Just go, you're okay. So I had family in between, so bikes go down the pecking order.
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
as they grow up, the bikes come back.
Start
But you
coming
know,
in.
I had a mad thing, man. I had Bandit 600, Bandit
Yeah.
1200, bought myself a Hayabusa because, as you do, it's the fastest bike.
Yeah.
At the
Go for
time,
it, go for it.
it was, I'll get in there. It was the fastest road bike at the time. I went on this Hayabusa and my life flashed in front of my eyes for no other reason than I looked at the clock, 167, I looked at the road and I'm banked right down. I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
What
it's
am
so
I
easy
doing?
on that kind of bike.
That was in fifth.
awesome. Yeah.
Still had 6 to go. And I drove to the end of the bypass. It was the city bypass in Edinburgh. Drove to the end of that. That was my biking career ended. It was like something switched. And I've never been on a bike since. Anyway, this is meant to be about you, know me. So, yourself, sir. Who am I speaking to?
Midlife Crisis 101X.
Midlife Crisis. Cool. He's on YouTube as well. So you're used to this game. You do a bit of talking. So your first Cannonballs.
First year. So
First year,
we did
right.
The NE 250.
Right, okay.
Did it as a warm up to another event. We just
Uh-huh.
got back from the States and Alaska
Right.
with Jay Roberts.
All right, cool.
And so we're then doing the proper Cannonballs.
And how are you finding the Scottish one so far?
It's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
That
It's-
coming down that valley there into Lochcar and something else, isn't it?
It's
stunning.
lovely.
I mean, you'd be on the bike like, oh my God, how did I do this?
The roads are great.
They're great, yeah.
A lack of potholes.
Yeah.
So further south, more potholes. That'd be it lovely.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of space for the bikers. as
Listen,
well.
there's plenty of potholes to come. Believe me, you're about to go over the Balak. If you've not experienced potholes, you're about to, that's for sure. But so Northeast 250 was it?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
right. Okay, and that's yearly like this as well, is it?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it's just a shorter run. So
Yeah.
it's a day run rather than the 2 days.
Right. So I better be very quick because you guys are about to leave. So listen, any advice you want to give people that are interested in cannonballs, any charities you want to pump, please punt it now. Your YouTube channel, feel free.
Yeah, so you can see all the bits and pieces on Midlife Crisis 101X. That's
Right.
on all the social media channels, YouTube, Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram. Doing this for a charity called PTSD 999, which is for veterans of the emergency services who are suffering from PTSD.
Right, okay.
So it's to help these people
Wow.
then move forwards.
Right.
It's a charity dear to myself, as I've served for 27 years
Cool.
with the military and then emergency services.
And were you an ex-military man yourself?
Yes, military
Yes.
and emergency services.
Emergency services as well. What about yourself, and you want to say to folk bikers out there?
Yeah, just go for it. Everyone's very welcoming.
Uh-huh.
From the minute I kind of arrived, everyone was speaking to me and stuff like that. So
Right.
it's a warm welcome, and it seems like a family. So just
Aye.
get yourself signed up to it and get on to it next year.
Excellent. And are you doing any charities, or are you just doing the
I always support the blood bikers.
blood bikers? Right, okay.
It's obviously a main thing, and any emergency service really.
Right.
You've got to look out for them. They always help bikers, and I've needed it myself in bike accidents, so
Uh-huh.
it's been good. So
Okay,
support
gentlemen.
them.
Listen, I'm worried that you're going to miss this crew leaving, so thank you very much, sir.
Cheers.
Thank you, and thanks for your time.
you,
Thank you. All right, Fly Fifers podcast, you'll get it from there.
The Fly Fighter Podcast. Let's talk your chat, your way.